Are you tired of your garden slowing down as the cooler months roll in? Well, don't give up on it just yet. October is actually the perfect time to plant some amazing crops that will thrive in Zone 9. Yes, you heard that right. Your garden can still be full of life, even in fall. Let's dive into what you need to plant right now to keep your garden lush and productive. Hey there, fellow gardeners! If you live in Zone 9, October is your golden month for planting vegetables and flowers that love cooler temperatures but can handle a bit of warmth too. From hearty vegetables to cool season crops, and even some warm weather favorites, we've got a lot to cover. So grab your gloves and let's get planting. First up, let's talk vegetables. October is prime time for planting some of those tough, nutritious greens like broccoli. Broccoli loves cooler weather, and by planting it now, you're setting yourself up for a delicious harvest during the colder months. Cabbage, another cool season staple. Cabbage will thrive in Zone 9's milder fall weather. Cauliflower, just like its cousin broccoli, cauliflower is a cool season champ. Kale, one of the hardiest greens out there, kale can withstand cooler nights and will reward you with tender leaves. Cool season crops to plant in October? Now, don't forget about your cool season crops. These plants love the mild temperatures and shorter days of fall, so October is perfect for planting. Collards packed with vitamins. Collards are a fall favorite that will do great in your garden. Cucumbers? Yes, cucumbers? In Zone 9, the weather is still warm enough for a final round of cucumbers before it gets too cold. Lettuce, whether it's romaine or butterhead, lettuce loves the cooler October air. Plus, it grows fast, so you'll have fresh salads in no time. Spinach, another quick-growing leafy green. Spinach will thrive in the cooler days of fall. Warm season crops to plant in October. Believe it or not, October in Zone 9 can still be warm enough to squeeze in a few more warm season crops. So, if you're up for it, try planting. Beans, bush beans, or pole beans will still have enough time to produce before the cooler weather really sets in. Corn? Yes, corn. If you start now, you might just get a final harvest before the season ends. Melons, watermelon, and cantaloupe can still grow if the warm weather holds. Squash, summer squash, and zucchini can still thrive in October's warmth. How to plant vegetables in October? Now that we've covered what to plant, let's talk about how to plant. It's simple, but following these steps will help ensure success. Prepare the soil. Make sure your garden beds are clear of weeds and any remaining summer crops. Add compost to enrich the soil. Plant the seeds. Follow the seed packet instructions for spacing and depth. Water the plants. Keep the soil moist, especially since fall can be drier. Fertilize the plants. A light fertilizer can give your crops a good start, but don't overdo it. Tips for growing vegetables in October. And before you start planting, here are a few tips to help your garden flourish in October. Start seeds indoors. If you're worried about temperatures dipping too low, starting your seeds indoors can give them a head start. Protect plants from frost. Zone 9 rarely gets frost this early, but it's good to keep an eye on the weather and cover plants with cloth if needed. Harvesting vegetables. Keep an eye on your crops as they mature. Harvesting on time will ensure the best taste and texture. Storing vegetables after harvesting. Store your veggies properly to keep them fresh longer. Cool season veggies like kale and lettuce will keep well in the fridge. Everything you need to know about what to plant in October for a thriving Zone 9 garden. With a little preparation and the right crops, your garden will stay green and productive well into the cooler months. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening tips. Happy planting!